Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We're previewing week 1 of the NFL preseason, and we are talking with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, who previews a bunch of these games with us and does give us, official on-the-record picks for us in these videos. But of course, at his website, OffshoreInsiders.com, is where his premium picks, his final premium picks, go every day and every week. Joe Duffy, do you expect to have right now it's Wednesday? Do you expect to have a bunch of premium picks at your site for week 1 NFL games preseason?
Yes, sir. I already have one wise guy up, and we have a bunch of check marks. And in fact, as soon as we do our videos, I'm going to hopefully finalize some picks at OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, that's where you can go for Joe's final picks. But his advice and free picks in our videos, always very valuable. The first game we're going to discuss right now, Giants at Cincinnati on Friday. The Giants 5-1 ATS in their last 6 week 1 preseason games. The Giants are a 3-point road underdog here. The question is just, I believe McCarron is also out for Cincinnati. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he is. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. The question with the Giants is just if you trust Stanzi and Ryan Nassib at quarterback. I think I trust them enough for a preseason game. I think maybe I'm liking the Giants here at +3. The Bengals are seeming like they're pretty banged up. Giants have a competition at wide receiver that should be interesting, and they're getting 3 points. Nice ATS record for the Giants. Giants +3. What do you think, Joe?
I agree. I have A.J. McCarron as questionable to doubtful. So, okay. Yeah, we agree. It's very unlikely that he'll play, but there is still some possibility that he will play. It looks like, not surprisingly, Eli Manning in the first unit for the Giants will play maybe a series or two. If anything, I would lean towards the over, and I'll make it an official pick for the purposes of these videos. Looks like that the Giants might run a little bit more up-tempo. It is their second year in Ben McAdoo's offense. Remember, they struggled big time last preseason in it, and then they struggled coming out of the gates, but they really seem a lot more comfortable, and I think they really want to see what Ryan Nassib can do in more of an up-tempo offense. So I do think that it'll be slightly more up-tempo than most preseason games are. And as you said, in the case of the Bengals, they do have a little bit of a battle for who would be the backup quarterback. So maybe we'll see some work there. But conversely, I will tell you, I may not make it a premium pick because on the other side, most of the scouting reports, and I research all the beat writers and all the guys that are actually watching the practices, the consensus seems to be that both of the defenses were a little bit better than the offenses.
Yeah, I absolutely, when I was looking at this game, I was, I'm always leaning under in these week 1 preseason games. This one, though, I was thinking maybe the over. Cincinnati, actually, under Marvin Lewis, has tended in recent years to have higher scoring week 1 games. I'm just concerned because the Giants, we know that they're trying to figure out what they've got on the offensive line, and so I'm thinking that maybe the Giants will have a little bit more running than we might normally expect from them.
Well, that's one of the reasons why Eli Manning, again, at the most, first units might play the first quarter in the opening game. But I think with it, especially because Eli Manning's set and because of some problems on the offensive, they're not going to expose their franchise quarterback to the weakened offensive line. But when you're talking about guys who are battling for backup positions, I do think they want to see what they've got and really to make sure that Nassib is ready in case Manning gets hurt. I mean, Manning's much like his brother. He's played, I think, in 137 or something consecutive games, but Nassib himself believes that this offense is really designed for his strengths.
All right, I'm taking the Giants +3 officially. Do you want to pass on this one, or do you want to give an official pick for this matchup, Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com?
I'll go with the over because I do think that it will be a little bit more up-tempo, but as I said, it may not be a premium pick because everything I've been reading, the people watching the practices say both of these defenses are playing better than the offenses. So, but I'll make an official free pick on the over.
All right, 37 is the current total on this game. Joe Duffy liking the over. I'm on Giants +3 officially. Joe Duffy, thanks so much.